We have seen time after time when our nation's lax gun laws have done to our communities, and we collectively will not stop until we finally have brought some common sense to how we as a nation with over 310 million guns, one for almost every American, handle the sale and use of these weapons. The simple bill that we are introducing today reestablishes a common sense provision that was the law of the land for 10 years. It made sense for a decade, and it makes even more sense now. All it does, but it is significant in what it does, is prohibit magazines that can hold more than 10 rounds of ammunition. So 10, 20, 30, in some cases you can have 50 or 100. It prohibits high-capacity magazines. It would take them from people who, it wouldn't take them from people who already have them, but moving forward, large capacity clips will be in the hands of our military and law enforcement where they belong, not on our streets or our schools, and not in the hands of those who don't need them and shouldn't have them. And I know in these debates on reasonable gun control measures that I often hear, for example, about hunters and the way of life. Well, if you need 10, 20, 30, or 100 shots as a hunter, maybe you shouldn't be a hunter. That is really not a compelling argument to suggest here. This is a step that has significant effects. We have seen how these high-capacity clips in mass shootings after mass shootings take place. In Virginia Tech, in Fort Hood, in Aurora, in Newtown, we have seen the destruction again and again. And we've seen how lowering magazine size can save lives. In Sandy Hook, where the shooter had to reload, up to 11 students escaped. In Tucson, the shooting ended when the government stopped to reload. And in a Mayors Against Illegal Guns study, researchers found that in mass shootings from January of 2009 to January of 2013, 135% more people were shot and 57% more people were killed when assault weapons or large capacity magazines were used. So we're here today to say that we think this is reasonable, common sense, gun control measure that should be universally supported, and that we are not giving up, we're not going away. We're going to continue to push for common sense gun laws so that no one, like Alex Teves, who grew up in New Jersey and found himself in Colorado, will ever again be gunned down by one man who could build an arsenal with the click of a mouse at his computer and have it delivered to his door by the cartload, complete with ammunition, high-capacity clips, explosives, bomb-making materials, all within the law as it exists today, so that we never again have to see the suffering of another parent describing what happened to their loved one in the hands of a madman, and so that none of us will have to say again, my thoughts and prayers are with the parents because of another person tragically gunned down in our communities. So we're here today for the victims. We're here today for our families. We're here for each and every person that the current system has failed. And we are here to say that we will fix it and we won't give up until we do, and so that we can turn tragedy into common sense for our country and to save lives.